Ugh. Give me a moment as I get set up. I'm still getting everything going for this YouTube live stream today. We are going to be painting a lot. So I figured that I might as well take the time to get set up properly. So I need to get everything, all of my paint, pretty much everything set up to begin what we're going to do today. So, yeah, give me a moment as I get situated. So the goal of this live stream is going to be to paint as long as we can and as much as we can today. If I could find my fucking... Where is my headlamp? I lost my headlamp. So, like I said, today's goal is to paint as long as possible. And that's what we're going to do today. But, give me a moment as I try and find my fucking headlamp. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right behind my goddamn desk. So, I have a few models that I'm thinking about getting done today. The first one is the blight drone that I did yesterday, but didn't finish. I got most of the color on there, and then I added the streaking grime on there. So we have this one that we're going to try and finish. So that's for sure. After that, we're going to work on an aggressor, Flush Terror's aggressor. I've already applied the corn red, and I don't think I've actually applied any of the Magus purple on here, which darkens the red up substantially. So we're going to work on this guy next. So we'll finish this one up today, which shouldn't take that long. Then we'll work on him. And then depending on how long we've been going, I'm going to work on Custodes jet bike as well. So these are the three that I'm going to work on. And if somehow we manage to get past him and finish him today, we are going to start on the next Rotfly. So 4 potential models today. We'll see how it goes. But first and foremost, we're going to start finishing up him. And then we'll just move down the line. I still got to get set up and everything. So it's 11 o'clock for me at the moment. I have until around 5:30, 6 o'clock-ish tonight to paint. So this is going to be a pretty long-ass stream. That's the goal. That's the hope. We're going to do that and pretty much paint until I'm fucking sick of it today. That's the goal. So let me get my paint and everything set up. And what I'll do is I'm going to get my phone and hook it up so you'll see a top-down perspective as I start painting. But I want to make sure that I have my wet palette, my paint, and everything set up beforehand so we don't have to worry about not having everything I need when I start this. But, yeah. I do, however, at the end of this, I need to clean my brushes because my brushes need to be fucking properly cleaned, and I haven't been doing that. So we will definitely be doing that as well later on, probably at the end of this live stream. But like I said, I have already pretty much applied the green, the copper, the silver, and I've done the fleshy bits on this model. And then I put streaking grime on it last night, and I haven't touched it since. Next is to add all the minute details to the model itself, and I'm gonna do that by adding the different colors of fleshy tones. So all the poxes and boils and whatnot. I need to find a good orange and then a good yellow to kind of bring out those pustules, you know. So I'm hoping that this will take me about another hour, maybe an hour and a half to finish. And then from there, we will move on to the Flesh Terror Aggressor. That's a red. What the fuck am I grabbing? Yes, we need an orange. So yeah. But that's the goal. I know at some point during this live stream, it's going to get pretty difficult for me to continue to talk. I will do my best to keep this as entertaining as possible. But just know that once I've said everything, you know, for the 1000th time, oh fuck, talking about new things is going to become difficult. So by hour 4 or 5, we might get to the point where I'm like being awfully quiet. Where is, oh, there we go, Malignant Green. It's one of my favorite green colors. All right, I think that's good. Let me get all of this moved around. I'm going to put this over here for right now. Get my keyboard moved around. I think the green we're going to start off with is, I think I'm going to put the Malignant Green over the fleshy tones, and then we'll move on to the poxes and boils. So let me put a little dab of that down, and then I'll get my phone and everything set up. So you guys just don't need to keep staring at my face. And yeah, and then going forward during this live stream, it will just be a top-down perspective. So here we go, guys. Ooh, orientation locked. There we go. So we'll start right here. Make sure I have a good position to where you're able to see everything. I'm going to pull up the live stream on my computer as well so I can see what the footage actually looks like and make sure that it looks nice. That's good. So yeah, so about a 6-hour live stream today, I'm anticipating. Let's see how well you can see this model. Let me know at any point in time during this live stream if you could see everything correctly, if there's anything that you would want me to adjust or change. I will most definitely do that for you. But yeah, so I think we will start off with the Malignant Green, and I'm going to apply that over all of the fleshy bits of this model. Just because I added the dirty down, which gives it that dirty feeling, but at the same time, I want it to be a little bit more pungent, I guess is the word. More sickly. So I don't want it to just look like the guy swam in a swamp or in a dirt pile. We actually want him to look a little grody, if that makes sense. It will once I finish the model. You'll be able to see it. So the fleshy bits, this is how they look at the moment. Nice and dirty, I guess. Pink, you know, with streaks of dirt. But we're going to add some color to it. All right, there we go. Get my light turned on too. So I think I'm going to just apply this generally over the entire model, just because I like how it looks. And then we'll wait for this to dry, and then after that we will paint all the boils and whatnot. You see how it looks, the different contrast between the dirty and then the brightening up of it to make it more like greasy. That's what we're trying to go for with this model. All right, so as you can see, it's looking really nice already. All right, you see how that looks? It looks real nice now. So now we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to start working on the boxes and boils and whatnot around the edges of the model. All right, let me go get a drink. All right. All right, so now we're going to paint the boxes and boils yellow. All right, so we're going to paint the boxes and boils yellow. If you could even see what I'm doing right now. And then we will paint a little bit orange on top of it to make it look more um, grody, I guess, is the word to be used. So, um, I'm going to do a primarily like green glow to this guy. So after I get all the poxes and boils done, I'm gonna apply like green. It's a mixture of green, Goss green from War Painter, and then Warp Lightning, and then Tesseract Glow from Citadel. Um, um, it will ultimately look really nice towards the end of this. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow into these creases and crevices and whatnot of the model. All right. I don't know how well you could actually see this. It's kind of difficult to show you guys exactly what this it looks like. But yeah, I'm really enjoying these models. It's just, for me, when it comes to like painting models like this, it gets really intimidating because it's like these are so big and they're so large. It makes me want to paint them. They look awesome, but like starting them is actually what's difficult. But once I actually start the model, start doing it, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to it keeps it makes it easier for me to like keep working at it and just adding more and more and more and more details. But it's like I have such a large back pile. It's like it makes it difficult to want to spend so much time on a model when I have 1,000 other fucking models to paint. See how it's looking so far? I think it looks pretty good. Add a little bit of a and then all these fleshy bits, I'm pretty much just going to apply yellow over it. And then I'm going to add some orange over top of it just because it will make it look a lot better. All right. So in this little bit, these like I'm gonna paint them all yellow, and then we're going to come back over and highlight them different shades of grossness. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but you'll see by the end of it. Man, it's so hard to fucking know what to talk about on these streams. I'm trying to think. So my girlfriend, she's gone for the next like 6 hours. So during that period of time, I can pretty much do whatever I want. So I figured since I haven't been painting that much, I'm going to spend the time that I have to paint today and go from there. Man, my hand's going fucking numb. Fucking carpal tunnel's a bitch. Hey, how's it going, Jay? How was your day going so far? Was it Friday? I think it's Friday. How's your Friday going so far? Well, that's good, man. I'm doing good as well. Just existing, finishing this model up, and painting. Same shit, different day, but I'm free for the next 6 hours or so. So I'm going to be doing this during that period of time. I might play some video games later on, but for the most part, I'm going to be painting. Man, you're playing an old Call of Duty. What is that, like 2008, 9? It's an old-ass model, or old-ass one. I think I originally played Modern Warfare when it came out. Modern Warfare 2 was like my first actual Call of Duty that I played when I was like 16, and I got to Master Prestige, 10th Prestige, whatever, like 3 times. I'm surprised people are still playing it. I mean, I would think that even if they are playing it, they'd be filled with fucking modders and hackers to high heaven. You know, I've tried playing World at War before in the past, and it was just almost impossible to get into a game that wasn't infested with fucking play a game that wasn't infested with hackers, you know. Yeah, I remember when I played fucking World at War like a couple of years ago. It was just you couldn't even get into a game and kill anybody because everybody just had fucking God mode and super jump, and you would just get matched to prestige almost instantly, which wasn't necessarily an issue, but you couldn't really do anything else, you know? All right. Well, now that we've gotten the that color done, we're going to apply the orange over the top of these boils. Ooh, shit, that almost fell. I don't like this orange. We need a different orange. We need a brighter one. So we're going to use this Troll Slayer orange instead. All right, here we go. Let's see how this looks. Yep, that looks better. I just need to make sure not to use too much of it. Mostly just the highlight the very tops of these boils and pustules and whatnot. I know you really can't see it because this model is kind of shit, but like after I finish, I will show you what it looks like. Basically, all of the boils that I painted yellow, I'm just applying a little bit of an orange on top of it to give it more of a fleshy feel, if that makes sense. I gotta focus really hard on this because there's a lot of like small areas that I have to. Maybe you could see this, how it looks right now. Maybe, maybe not. All right, that looks good. All right, so I gotta find a video to watch. We're going to use a bigger brush this time because I'm going to start applying the green, which is the glow effect that I like to use on models like these. All right. Add some green to these weapons on the side as well. All right, now the back. Let's see. Hello again. Well, hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm just trying to paint me some models. But my day's going good. Um, everything's going good. All right, so that adds like a little bit of the accent glowing green. And from there, we're going to add a little bit lighter and lighter colors of shade. But how is your day going, Sir Ken? that how you say it, Sir Ken? Oh, excuse me. Well, hey, I will do my best to live up to that potential. I am finishing up this model today. From there, I'm going to work on a Flesh Terror, which is right here. Now that I got it in screen. Thank you. And then depending on how fast and how far I can get it done, I'm going to paint as much as I can. I have from 11:30 until 6 tonight, so I have quite the time to, just paint as much as I want. I'm not in a hurry per se, so I'm going to do everything to the best of my limited ability. But I feel like we should be able to get a decent amount done today. But I'm pretty much almost to the end stages of this model, to be honest. I'm just really adding all the final touches and all of the glowing effects to the model. I'm also going to add some Uhu glue with some Blood for the Blood God, which will give it that like grody feeling towards it, which should make it look pretty nice. Yeah, I know. He'd be most definitely proud today. And the Emperor will be proud too because he's getting a Custodes, a new boy, a new Protector. Flesh Tearers will be happy because they're getting a new member, battle brother to their roster as well. And depending on how far I can get into all of this, Nurgle will also get another um, minion to his domain. But we'll see. That is, we'll definitely see how far we can get into it. Ugh. All right. All right. So that's the next layer. I'll give you a little preview of it. Oh, let me stand up. Now we'll move on to yeah, we just need to do Tesseract Glow. I need to get another bottle of this shit because I am running out. All right, so here we go. Final color. All right. All right, so I think I'm just gonna, we'll just paint it red. All right, so that's the extra glow effect that I wanted to add. I don't know if you can see the difference in the different layers of the glow. But, like I said, I'm not the best when it comes to knowing what else to add. So I'm gonna call this one good because I like how it looks. I'm not. I will, however, add some extra detail to it because I like doing the bases. So we're going to add some Oohoo glue. It's all-purpose adhesive. You pretty much squirt a little dab on the my little wood board that I use, and then I will grab a little brush that has just a nice tip to it, And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some of this glue, and it will act as like a natural, um, like gooey substance. So we'll just add it to all the chains and whatnot. So basically this acts as like, um, I don't know what you would call it, like ropes of intestines or something like that. Come on. A story that got you hooked in. Certain story. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I've always like if I had to pick a chaos god, I would choose Nurgle just because I like his the message behind it. Like I understand the fact that Nurgle really truly doesn't give a fuck about his people, but everybody, wants to live longer, and especially if you're suffering from an incurable disease or something that's like fucking causing you pain continuously, it's like all you want it is for it to stop. And in 40K, there's a lot of shit to fucking not be happy about. So while I understand that Nurgle increases that discomfort and pain, there's also the chance for it to just slowly subside and like you becoming numb to it. I don't know. I feel like he's like one of the only chaos gods that can give any kind of like semblance of hope, even if that hope is to become a fucking rotting corpse. Um, I mean, if that's what it takes to gain immortality in 40K past rejuvenate treatment, then fuck it, I'm all for it. Better that than having your soul devoured by fucking warp creatures at the end. If I'm lucky enough, I might be able to become a plague bearer after death. Um, Worst case, I just get fucking devoured by demons in the warp when I'm dead. And if I knew that was going to happen to me, then fuck yeah, I'd sell my soul to fucking one of the gods. Like, because it's like, you could spend your entire life fucking worshiping the Emperor. Like, and, sometimes good things happen to you. But at the end, no matter what happens, no matter how devout you are, I mean, knowing that you're just going to fucking just be devoured in the warp is pretty shitty. It's like you could spend your entire life being a preacher. That's the best way comparison I can think of. It's like you could spend your entire life as a devout Christian, your entire existence just fucking living for God and whatnot, only to die and realize you still ended up in hell because, God doesn't fucking care. That would be like the most gut punching, fuck you. And if you knew that, how many people would actually be religious, if they knew that no matter what they did, they were going to die and suffer for all eternity or just be consumed in the ether. I don't know how many people would be, real worshippers. I most certainly wouldn't be. But that's just my heretical speakings, you know, the true believers would say that if you're lucky, you might become, part of the Legion of the Damned or something. Burn me at the stake for being a heretic. I don't know. I like all factions. In 40K. I mean, my least favorite are probably the Necrons and the Eldari. but there's no real specific reason why. I'm just not a big fan of the, you know, robot fucking dead. I don't know. And then the Eldari are just, you know, fucking space elves. Which there's nothing wrong with that fundamentally, but I don't know. Oh, fuck. I need more of the glue. How did I forget that? His dripping fucking tendrils in the front of his mouth. I didn't even see that. I'm a dum-dum. Like right here, these like little fucking tendril things. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Hold up. Oopsie. There we go. I don't know. I feel like for me, I would rather be immortal as a corpse, unfeeling and uncaring, than fucking living forever in the hellscape that is 40K. I don't think there's a single person who would ever want to be like reincarnated into fucking 40K. Like, a lot of people think they do, but my ass would be fucking instantly lobotomized and servitorized fucking instantly because I would talk shit to someone and oops, there you go. Now you're a lobotomized fucking slave at the age of 4 because my first words were fuck you. I wouldn't even get a fucking chance. Alright. I think that good. Let's see. I don't know if you've seen this like mouse pad of mine, but it's from Major Kill, the Custodes with Ra and Valdor walking up to the Golden Throne with the Custodes all on both sides. It's really cool. Alright, here we go. So I don't know how well you could see this, but I will try and show you. And you see like the tendrils and whatnot that I added. It's not the best paint job, but it is what it is. I do, however, need to paint the base. Paint the base black. So let me get a brush. There we go. Now it's painted black. That one is Dunzo's. Another one added to Nurgle's Garden. This is my second one that I've done, and I still have one more to do. But that one will be done later on. The next one is this one. The next one is this one, but I don't think I added any of the Magos purple over it. I'm going to have to do that. And I'm going to have to let it sit while it dries as well. Wait, Carabrum Crimson, that's the one that I was looking for. What the hell was I thinking? No, that's not the color that I was looking for. I just wasted that by putting it on the palette. Where the hell did it go? I gotta find it. 1 second. There it is. Caribou Crimson. I thought it was Magos Purple for a second, but it wasn't. So this basically, what I do for my flesh tears, this is my recipe. So I cover the entire model in a black primer. From there, I will add corn red over the entire model, which is how it looks right now. And then from there, I will add the Caribou Crimson, which darkens the red up substantially and makes it look really, really dark. So as you can see, the red as it looks right now, I will show you what it looks like afterwards. Wait, let me kind of zoom in a little bit so you can see it. So that's what the red looks like now. I'm just going to do a heavy wash with Caribou Crimson and just generally apply it over the entire model. I'm going to have to go over a lot of this because a lot of these colors are black. But for now, this is good. It's fine. Pretty much you just want to cover this fucking model in the red. You want it to seep into every crack, crevice, area. It don't matter. You want it to go everywhere. So I'm going to just fucking destroy, not literally, but destroy the model in red in this Caribou Crimson contrast. I haven't found a single red that replicates this level of darkness that I like. And I've tried dozens of recipes with my other Space Marines, and this is the best by far, out of everything else. And then once it's fully covered, we just wait. We wait for it to dry. And then you can see what it looks like before and after. Actually, I think I have 2 models that I could show you. Maybe, potentially. Yes, I do. So, this is a Flesh Terror with Caribou Crimson, or not on it. So let me zoom out so I can show you. Put this away real quick. Let me stand up. So this is what the red looks like before, just corn red on it, and then this is what it looks like afterwards when you put Caribou Crimson over it. See the stark contrast between it and how dark it is? And since Flesh Terrors are really dark, oops, shit. Flesh Terrors are really dark. It really brings out a dark feeling towards it, you know? And that's what we're going to go with that one. I also do this color scheme with my Plague Bearers as well. So, like this box that I have, I'm doing a mixture of Plague Bearers in different colors altogether. So, I have 2, 4, 6, 7 more to do in red. I'm trying out this blue theme. I'm going to add purple over it to make it like a blue color. And then we're going to do traditional Plague Bearers in the Plague Bearer contrast. And then I'm also testing out a potential green Plague Bearer. Oops, I don't know where you can see that. A green Plague Bearer with a different type of contrast. But yeah, those are all of the different versions of Plague Bearers, and I'm pretty much doing 10 of each. So when I eventually set up an army and have it on, you know, a game board or on a table, you could see like a wave of fucking models coming at you, you know. And it's kind of the same way with this. I have Beast of Nurgle. I have another one of these drones. See the stark contrast between finished and not finished. And then I have 2 Beasts of Nurgle that I'm going to do, one in black and one in white, that I'm going to paint up at some point. And then I also have this light hauler fuck that I need to do soon because I've had it for a while and I just have done nothing with it. And yeah, just random ass models. This is one of my last Death Guard models that I need to do. And then I have another Death Guard model, which is this guy, the actual Death Guard guy that I need to paint as well. And these are the last two ones that I will be doing. And then everything else is just Etsy models and Beasts of Nurgle from Age of Sigmar. But yeah, that be all of that. I gotta find something to watch in the meantime while this dries. It's gonna take a minute, probably about 10 minutes or so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my phone so you can just watch me for a minute as I let everything sit and dry, and figure out what to do now. Fuck it, I guess we'll just watch some cops on YouTube. Might get myself some lunch. It's noon. See what we can make for lunch in the meantime. I'm gonna have some leftover pizza while this dries. I'm gonna have some lunch while we're waiting. I know it's probably not what you want to see right now, but this takes a while to dry, just because of how much I add to it. So all of this is going to take probably another 10 minutes before it's all officially dried. And then from there, we can start working on it. I actually really enjoy doing highlights on models like these because it makes it look really good. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to paint everything black that needs to be painted black. And then from there, we'll move on to the golds. And then from the golds, we will do the silvers. The silvers, then we'll start doing edge highlighting for everything. So I'll paint the eyes, edge highlight all the blacks with a subtle gray. And then the reds, we'll do Mephiston red over the edge highlight. And then I'll add a little bit of an Evil Sunz Scarlet at the very edge of the highlights. So this should take me about, I don't know, an hour and a half to 2 hours to finish, depending on how fast I go. But in the meantime, we're going to eat some lunch. Not really the ideal thing to be doing while I'm live streaming, but you know, man's got to eat. I haven't eaten anything all day. So, feel free to take a break while I do this. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the price tag is definitely a lot. I have 4 drawers filled with paints. So like one, uh, two. Um, I have this. This is all my fleshy tones. This is like um, random paints that I have in here. I have more paints in there that are just unorganized. Um, then I have all the dry paints right there. So what is that, 6 so far? Then I have this one. And then that one. Then I also have a container filled with my dry brushes. And then I have a wheel full of all of my paint brushes. And then I have another glue, extra decorative items, all my tools, toothpicks, and then I have all of my terrain shit in here, different AK interactive terrain. I also have all of my basing grass, so all these basing grass and whatnot that I have in here as well. And then the next drawer contains sprues that I've cut up. And then from here, it's just like bags of like my wet palette, dropper bottles, and just miscellaneous shit that I have no room for. And then I also have this just bases, you know. And then this bottle is filled with my oil paints. There's like 4 of them in there. And then from there, I have my drawer filled with all of my primer cans, and then a box of gloves. And then my final drawer down here is filled with all of my cork. So my bags of cork for my bases. I have all of my the boxes that have all of my transfers. And then just extra bits from vehicles. And then right here, behind me, I have all of my bits. So this whole fucking bag is filled with all of my bits that I need to go through. So I have drawers for all of the bits that I've organized so far. And these are all the other bits that I need to actually go through. And then next to that is all of the models that I'm currently trying to strip the paint off of. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So this is getting, it's still wet. It's still wet, so I'm gonna have to wait. How's it going? Yeah, pretty much. And then that and like playing video games. Those are my 2 main hobbies. And then my girlfriend's hobby is Legos. That's all she does. But I have no problem with that, you know. Before this, it was just playing video games. This is this was the first hobby that I've ever really gotten into outside of playing video games. So for me, I've dumped my money into this hobby, but at the same time, I love doing it. You know, it's the only hobby that I've found that I really, really enjoy. And I've been painting now for 7 months straight, and I haven't really stopped. Usually between 1 to 3 models per week, and I've maintained that for 7 months. You know. Once I finish this, we'll get to painting. Sorry. I need a new drink. All right. Give me a second, everybody. So after this, we'll get to... Oh, okay. After I finish this, we'll be good to go. Oh, shit. All right. All right, here we go. Oop. Oops. All right. There we go. And I think that should be enough zoom. Well, I still gotta wait. Fuck. It's still fucking wet. Damn it. So much for that. I mean, I guess I can get the rest of my paints going. We're gonna move these paints over and get everything set up. Hopefully soon it will be dry. That's the problem when you add a lot of it. It's kind of it's really difficult to actually dry. So we're going to start with the black, and then we will go to gold. So let's find gold. There we go, red speeder armor. Ah! We don't really need that much gold. And then we'll go silver. The fuck's my silver at? What the hell? Where'd my silver go? Fuck it. We'll use a different silver this time. Ornfang steel. Silver. Yeah, I'm about to do the same thing. So give me a minute while I go get the blow dryer. I'm about to do it too. Fuck, that hurt. Oh, piss. Stay there, Marshall. All right. 30 seconds of the air dryer works wonders sometimes. So, it's dry now. She be dry. Oh shit, I need my head. Alright, here we go. Now I'm just going to paint everything black. So, yeah, we just gotta paint everything black. You know, it seems kind of counterproductive to like paint everything red, but it makes this process a hell of a lot easier because I don't have to be so detailed on the areas that I want black. I don't have to like fucking be super precise. I can just general paint everything red and then go back through with the black, you know, and it's not really affecting the model in any way. Gotta get the armor. So I have a gate up next to our door because we were separating the cat and the dog, and the fucking gate fell down on top of me. So if you heard me fucking whining like a bitch earlier, it was because of that. I think I'm going to, after I finish this model, because it's Minnesota and weed's legal, I have a vape pen that I'm going to smoke a little bit of. Just because I'm home alone, fuck it, I got nothing else to do. And I might be able to, I'm going to try and see how well I can paint and see what happens. Come on, Black, get in there. Yeah, well, my phone's all the way on the other side of the house, so I would be surprised if you would be able to hear, if you'd be able to hear anything that's going on over there. These flush tears are really repetitive, but I want to have a massive fuck off army of flush tears. So I really enjoy actually painting these models. As long as I rotate and I'm not painting, 20 of them at once, then it gets really, really fun. It's really easy and relaxing to paint them all over and over again. All right. Now I got to get into all the little bits and bobs in the back. All right. So I was gonna ask, Sir, how the fuck do you pronounce your name? First off, Sirkin. Um, or do you? I'm surprised they allow you to actually listen and whatnot while you're at work. Um, I was curious to know what you did, but if you don't feel like answering that, since we're on a live stream, you don't feel like you're obligated to have to answer. I know for me as a truck driver, I'm able to do it. It's a Turkish name. Okay. Like when I was a truck driver, I'd just be on the road, so I had no boss or really anything, just my dispatcher. So I was able to just kind of do whatever the hell I wanted to. Um, so, oh, okay. Well, hey, that's nice. That makes it easy. So you're not like at a call center having to sit behind a desk, like listening to fucking people bitch at you that you can't do this and do that. That's one reason why I became a truck driver. I could not stand working for other people. And I mean, I technically still do, but at the same time, it's like if I want to stop at the gas station, I can. As long as my load's done and I'm on my way back home, like I can go anywhere. I mean, as a perfect example, there was a strip club on my way back at a job I used to work at, and I would like sometimes stop in, for 15, 20 minutes, just stop right in at fucking 10 o'clock at night and just say what's up, get a lap dance and then head on my way, just take a 30-minute break. So it's like for me, it's nice and easy. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, the money was better before, but they haven't really been much of a pay raise wise now of days. So it's like you're making the same for less. So it's like consistent, I guess, but at the same time, prices, are going up. So yeah. Hold up. Oh, all right. So this is what he looks like now. I'll hold it. Give you a minute to look at it. So, got the black done. Now we just need to work on the silvers, which is like that area, and the golds. All right. Actually, we're not going to use that little ass brush. We need big old brush. All right, now we get all the silver bits for this. What is that like? Fuck, I can't think of the word. The rounds, the Jesus, I can't think of what the word is. Ammo, fucking something. I don't know. I will say, however, putting these fucking things on here sucked ass because it's such a weird position. You have to glue them on these like tiny little wires here. They are not fun whatsoever to do. So if you ever plan on getting these aggressors, buy them off eBay, put together, because they are definitely a bitch putting together yourself. I will absolutely never put these together again by myself. Yeah, now that I've discovered eBay, I have really no interest in ever buying a box of miniatures that I've already bought before. Like buying plague bearers, you know? Like I don't see any purpose of buying 7 more boxes of plague bearers only to have to put them all together again. I have plenty of bits at this point. And I mean, maybe for the Nurglings themselves, but it's still not really worth it. After I built the 10 orcs the other day, like, I realized, fuck building this stuff. It's just not fun. Not fun at fucking all. I need a little bit more silver though, because I didn't realize how much I was going to need. All right. I haven't built much, but I think I would like it. Yeah, I haven't really gotten into kit bashing either. I have all these extra bits, but I haven't done anything with it. My biggest problem is GW likes to like give you a shit ton of extra heads and shoulders and whatnot, but they don't like to give out extra bodies. They're dickheads like that. So you either have to buy them separately or buy boxes of miniatures that you don't want just to get like, you know, a few chests and bodies and whatnot. And it's such a pain in the ass. All right, now we can work on the gold, which we got to be a little bit more precise in because of these little bits. Like the skull on his chest, I want to paint gold. Yeah, and with 3D printing, it comes down to the quality, you know. It really depends on the person's ability and what equipment they have. If they have really good 3D equipment, 3D printing equipment, then yeah, for sure, just pay him, you know, a quarter of the price and he can print you off fucking 60 Space Marines, you know. Like just pay him $30 and I'm pretty sure that he would do that for you. But whether or not it's going to come out good is another question entirely. And I don't have the answer for that, you know. Yeah, that would be good. I know you can go online and buy the STL files, which I'm assuming is the blueprint that they use to print the miniatures from. Um, and you can go from there, you know. Um, I don't know typically how much that shit costs, but I can't imagine it's like too damn expensive, you know, because once he has it for good, you know. It's like he doesn't have to worry about potentially not being able to print the stuff because it's just the files that he's paying for. What the hell happened to my silver? Oh, there it is. Darker silver. God damn. Oh, okay. That's cool. I mean, if I was able to do that, that would be fucking cool. But I don't have enough room in this house necessary to be able to 3D print. You know, like I would love to be able to get into the hobby and try it out, but I mean, it would be the biggest cost saving of a lifetime. But at the same time, it's like there's nowhere I can put it. You know, just absolutely nowhere. So I'm kind of stuck with what I got and stuck with buying eBay purchases, which, you know, to be honest, I don't really mind. I mean, I could buy entire armies from people. If I get lucky enough, I can get it for a pretty good deal. I mean, just you don't know this because you weren't around. So, about 4 months ago, I went on Facebook, and on Facebook Marketplace, I found I found a deal. A guy was selling for $200. He was selling this entire big ass fucking Death Guard army. He's like, I got it from a friend. I have no use for it. I don't play the game. I don't know what I'm doing with it. So I'm just gonna sell it on Facebook for $200. I message him literally as it's posted, and I'm like, I will buy it today. Come and pick it up because you know it's a lot of fucking models. So I go to his house, pick it up, and I'm like fucking excited because he has no idea what he has. Just no clue. I get home, I organize everything. So let me break it down for you. So it came with three of these guys, a Hellbrute. It came with over 40 Death Guard fucking Marines. Um, some of them were really rare too. So I'll get to that in a minute. Over 40 fucking Death Guard Marines. It came with over 70 Poxwalkers. It came with a Hellbrute. Um, what else did it come with? Hellbrute, and then it came with like these metal models, Chaos models. So I separate all the Death Guard, and I painted all the Death Guard already. But I ended up selling two Lord of Contagion models, one for $150 a month and a half ago, and the other for $130. So not only did I make my money back, but I also profited by having, 3 months worth of painting, um, because the guy just didn't understand what he had. And thank God the new Combat Patrol came out for Death Guard, because the models that I had were fucking hotcakes for a while. So the Lords of Contagion that I put up, literally within like 2 days, somebody bought it right out the bat for $150. And then the next one took like 5 days for somebody to buy. And then I sold all the Poxwalkers for $2 each. So I got $140 out of that. So all in all, I think I made $400 in total for everything after selling a few more things. And I ended up with, 40 fucking Space Marine guys. So I'm saying all of this because you can find really good deals if you just spend your time looking. I haven't really came across anything else as good as that, but it's definitely possible. So we got the gold, we got the red, we got the silver. Now it's time for I'm gonna paint these a little bit too. I'm gonna add some contrast over them, but I want to start working on the highlights. So we're going to start painting the black with celestial gray with the highlights. So this is going to be the process that takes a little bit of time. So I'm not going to be talking as much as I normally would be, because I got to focus on making these lines look immaculate, but I will discuss as I go along to the best of my ability. So actually, I want you to be able to see this. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in pretty close. So if you're able to watch, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, hold up. Let me find a good brush that I want to use. Damn. Man, this is hard. Alright. Fuck. I'm turning this off. I can't listen to shit at the same time while I'm doing this. Alright. Yes, exactly. That's kind of what I need to do right now. I don't know how well you can actually see any of this, but you let me know. Fucking having to turn this bitch upside down. Okay. For me, it's the consistency. Trying to keep the consistency is fucking hard. Some lines end up super fat while others end up super skinny. This is like one of the only skills that it's like you have to practice at, you know. There's really no other way to go about this. It's just straight fucking practice. But I like it. Because it tests, for me, it tests my ability as a painter to do the best lines that I possibly can. Oh, fuck. That wasn't my intention. Oh, well. It's just like always finding new lines that I want to do. This one's gonna be hard. Fucking end up with carpal tunnel just trying to move this damn thing 1,000 times in different directions. That one was a little bit too big. Oh well. Oh shit, you can't even see what I was doing there. Trying to get his knuckles. A little bit thick. Oh well. Getting off my damn brush. Alright, so let's get the chest. Yeah, a little. Yeah, right. Let's see if we can get the. All right, I need a smaller brush than this. This one's nice, but I have to get better at these good brushes that I have, because these ones require very fine tips, and these are my good brushes that I've bought from Europe. Trying to get you to see what I'm doing actually. A little bit too much, but whatever. All right. God damn it. This is fucking hard. Details are really difficult to get. How's it going, Silver? Don't mind me. I'm currently trying to edge highlight right now, so it's hyper focusing. Trying to get all these little edges nice and. Oh, Fox, how's it going, man? Oh. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I think what it is it really comes down to the fact that I don't really need to be this hyper focused on the army. You know, I mean, if you want it to a certain level or certain quality, then I guess yeah, then paint away or paint to an amazing detail. But I mean, if you just want it to look, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know I could do a hell of a lot better with this, but I choose not to because I just don't have the skill set necessary to turn it into a demon fucking level win. Um, golden demon award build, you know. But I'm happy with what it looks like right now, and I can't ask for more. You know, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying my time doing this. Well, hey, man, that's awesome. So what I've done, I'll definitely look at it when since I'm subscribed to your channel, I will look at it when it's done. Um, but in terms of like the highlighting on this, there's really no. I can make this model look better by doing exactly what you said, and I probably should have. I've never actually used this gray, and it feels a little bit too bright, so I might just use the other gray that I have that I used on my last Flesh Terrors. But mostly this is just a test. I'm still learning what I do and do not like. So on like the body, I'm probably going to put corn red since I've darkened it. So I'm probably going to put corn red over it to make it look better, you know. But yeah, this celestial gray, just since I never used it, I was like, you know what, fuck it. We're going to just try and use it and see how it looks. So far it's okay-ish, but definitely needs to be darker. Not as bright as what it is right now. This fucking brush does not want to work with me today. It just does not want to deposit the fucking paint down. I don't know why that is. Oh well. We're gonna just move back to the bigger one that I was using. I like the feel of this brush better anyway. So let's pull out, where's the corn red? There you are, buddy. Ugh. Even when I've transferred this shit into dropper bottles, that it has a tendency of liking to stick and get fucking clogged up into the cap. And I don't know why that is. Alright, time for the armor. Damn, it's already 1 o'clock. Time's flying when you're having fun, isn't it? I don't know how well you can actually see this edge highlight, but it's really not that bright. But I guess that's the point, you know? It's not supposed to be really bright, like the other ones have been. I don't know. How well can you see that? Can you see the red on there? Does it look like it's edge highlighted? Should I go brighter? So I'm edge highlighting the armor with the corn red, and I don't know if you can actually see it, how bright it is, or should I go brighter with the red? Okay, good. Well, it's basically like the silver said. It's basically still corn red since I put that over. I think this works out a lot better. It's just a lot harder to actually see when I'm applying it down because it's, you know, the same color as the base with the contrast over it. So it's a little bit more difficult to actually visualize as I'm placing it, you know. But overall, I think I got it. Fuck. Oh, okay. It's just you and your cat. Yeah, I'm gonna after this model, after I'm finished with it, I'm gonna take a break, finish off the rest of my pizza. So I will probably, I don't know if I can pause a live stream. I don't even know if that's a thing, but if not, I will just go AFK for 15 minutes or so. Finish my lunch because I have one more piece there. Um, use the restroom and whatnot. But I think that's good for the edge highlights, to be honest. Now we just need to paint the eyes. Get them painted eyeballs. Oh, fuck. How long have we been doing this for? Let's see, 2 hours exactly. I think it's longer than that. No, it's about 2 hours. Wow. That's crazy. I thought it was longer than that. I guess not. For some reason, I felt like it's been. Yeah, for some reason, I felt like it was a lot longer. Last time I did a long live stream like this, I did the Hell Brood, I think. And that fucking killed me. I was dead in the water by the end of it. Okay, well, I fucked up that right eyeball. All right, there we go. I'm gonna call this one done, to be honest. Let's show it to you. Oh, shit. All right. So we got number 1. This was painted in the beginning. This one was painted and finished up. And now we got number 2. Do I water it down? Not really. So number 2. Oh, wait. No, shit. I'm not done. I'm not done. Hold up. Wait a minute. Back up. Nope. We can't call this one done yet. I'm an idiot. Forgot the transfer. Like, what the fuck am I saying? We got some transfers to put on. Like, the hell? We got to put on the Flesh Terror's fucking shoulder pads and whatnot. So there's 1. And 2. Put that away. All right, so let's get the brush, wet the surface down a little bit, and then you just, yeah, I got it from Etsy. These Flesh Terror ones. So you just get it wet. And then they just slide off like that. And you use the bottom of your brush to pick it up. And then you just put it down. And there you go. Now we just let it dry, and that will be good to go. You don't necessarily need to wet the shoulder pad down, just as long as this is wet, you know. There we go. Oh, wait. There we go. That's better. I had to move it over by like half an inch. So, yeah, I've been collecting all my fucking transfers, man. I have so goddamn many. I'll just show you while we're sitting here. So, we have, let me scoot this back a little bit so you can see. So we got the Flesh Terrors one that I use most often. Put that to the side. And then we have this big ass stack. This was for like the tanks. Then you have Orc, more Orc. This is from the Blood Angels fucking transfer sheet. Another Orc. Ow! Fuck, I just got my finger. And then you have Space Marine. Another one. Whatever the fuck this is. Space Marine Vehicle Transfer Sheet. Space Marine Infantry Transfer Sheet. Space Marine Infantry Transfer Sheet again. Vehicle Transfer Sheet. Infantry. And another vehicle. So I just keep it in this little handy dandy small carrier because I really don't use them that often because they're not really of any purpose for me. So it works. I'll end up having this full one day. But I also got in the mail. I'll show you this as well. So I went on Amazon and I bought this cork for the bases that I wanted to try out soon. Since I was running low on cork, it comes in a bunch of different sizes. So you got from the jumbo size cork all the way to smaller and smaller and smaller, you know. So I think that'll be fun to tear this shit apart, use a cheese grater to kind of use it for bases and whatnot. So I'm excited to use this stuff. But let me show you again what it looks like. And yeah. So here he be with the transfers on there properly. Boom. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tear the fuck out of it. I'm going to cut them up, just like kind of clip and cut them. And then I'm going to turn it into something. But this is the next model we're working on. Number 3, Custodes Jet Bike. I painted Shadows Keeper Jet Bike, but today we're going to paint the Custodes regular Jet Bike one. And this one might be pretty easy because I don't really have to do too much with it. I don't really remember exactly what I need to do, but let me look it up on Google. I want to see what it looks like, so we're going to zoom out real quick for the meantime while I look up this. Custodes bikes. Oh, okay. So basically, it's just, from what I see here, it's... Who messaged me? Hold on. Oh, nobody. Oh, yeah, somebody did. All right, so I want to see what these look like close up. I want to see. I need to find the photo and I need to be able to zoom in on it. Oh, okay. Honestly, it's really just it feels like just yeah, it's just silver, gold, the reds, and then the black with the blue. I mean, maybe I'll have to do like something with this. I don't know if you can see that on my screen, but it's like his display screen. But it should be fun. Should be fun. Okay, so I'm going to take a break. Just a little bit of a break before I start on this next one. Been painting pretty much consistently. So I will... What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I don't even know if... You can't really even pause a live stream, can you? All right, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I will be back and then take a little break. All right, so we are going to hold up. There we go. So I am going to go to the store real quick because the fuck is my wallet? I want to get something to drink and something to eat. So we're gonna go to the store. And I figured, fuck it, we'll just bring you along. So yeah. Come on. There we go. So we're just gonna go to the store while I get something to eat real quick. Because I need to get outside and touch grass for once. Alright. Ooh, fuck, that's hot. Alright. So, make sure this music's not turned on. I don't want to end up with the fucking copyright strike. That's the last thing that I need. But no, I'm gonna head to the store real quick. Get something to drink, something to eat, and then we'll get back to painting. Thankfully, I live pretty close to the store, so I only have to drive about a mile and a half to get there. And then we'll actually get back to doing look at my beautiful face while I grab all my shit. All right. It's fucking hot out today, Jesus Christ. It's like 90 something right now. Hi, Marshall. You're a good puppy. Oh, wait. Hold up. I'm back. Hi, Poochers. Yes, you're a good boy. You're such a good boy. Sorry, I don't know what the hell just happened there. But I'm back home now. We are going to smoke on the pen. Marshall, get back. Get off my food, dog. Sit here for a good 30 seconds. Did you see any of what I was at the store in any of that, Black Dog? Did you see any of that at all? I swear to God, I had the live stream up, but I don't know if you actually saw me going to the gas station or any of that, because nobody was chatting, so I didn't know if you guys were actually able to see any of it. No, you didn't? What the fuck? That sucks. Whatever. But look at how our plants are coming along. So this is our Tabasco plants. We've been growing them now for about, I'd say about a month or so. This one, our cayenne plant, is kind of suffering a little bit. The flowers just got to bloom, but this fucking big guy has been stealing all the nutrients from him, so he's growing a hell of a lot slower. But it should be turning orange and red soon. They're getting pretty big. We've just been maintaining, trying to get all the mushrooms and all of the extra shit that's growing on top of them out of the way so it doesn't suck up or destroy the plants, you know. But this is the weed pen that I bought. It was like $55 and it's still completely fucking full. I've used it probably about 6 times and I usually take about 5 puffs off of it, and 5 puffs usually fucking, it doesn't like knock me out or anything, but it gets me feeling pretty good. But for 50 bucks at the gas, or at the dispensary here in town, is relatively cheap considering like how much you get out of it. I mean, compared to the joints that I used to have, it was like $7 per joint and I would fucking smoke it within 3 days. But this, I've had it now for like 3 weeks and it's lasted me a long time. And it doesn't even really smell like weed at all. It just tastes like fucking strawberries, you know. I mean, if nobody else knew what it was, you would be thinking that it's just a vape. All right, that's good enough. Don't need no much more than that. Dog better not been eating my chicken, shithead. All right, let me set you up. I'm gonna move some stuff around, put some stuff away, and I got myself a Monster, a Red Bull, some Hershey's chocolate, and some chicken. All right. All right. So I'm gonna, Marshall, out, dog. Definitely don't need to be sitting here while I'm eating food, damn it. So after I finish doing that, we'll get to the custodies. One second. I like to eat right after I smoke because this shit makes me hungry. And in about an hour and a half, if I weren't to eat at all, I would end up fucking devouring my fridge. So I like to get food, smoke, then eat right away instantly afterwards before the full effects hit. Because by that point, my stomach's already full, so I'm not hungry and I'm not going to eat anymore. No munchies for you, basically. Yeah. I mean, these are considered my munchies, but I'm not like fully fucking high right now. I have the bad habit of eating my shit really fast. Ever since I joined the military, um, I now fucking just devour my food, and my girlfriend hates it because I get done before she's even a quarter of the way done. A little ASMR in here. Fucking watching me eat. I bet that's really exciting. Mm. Yep, 15 minutes to eat. Yep, that's just fucking just eat it all. It's probably not good for my stomach, but what can you do? It's ingrained at this point. You gotta go potty. Let's go potty. Come on, let's go potty, Marshall. Good boy. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to lose 50 pounds before I was able to, join the army too. Yeah, well, I know their boot camp is fucking long as shit, man. So have fun doing that. Mine was 9 weeks in the army. I think yours is like 3 months. Well, 12 or 15 or something. I don't know. All right. Let's get it going, guys. Oh. All right. So I got enough room on my paint palette. We're going to use that still. All right. Lunch is done. Time to paint. All right. I got to open up so I can see your guys's. All right. So, it seems like what we need to do seems like we need to go over this with Retributor Gold Retributor Gold first, and then silver, red, black. Yep. Seems pretty cut and dry what I need to do. We're just gonna go from there. We're going to just use a dry brush on this. Big old dry brush. Actually, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. Put these away for right now. Alright, so we got big, massive fucking dry brush. And we're going to dry brush the fuck out of this model with the Retrobeater Gold. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the Retrobeater Gold that they use in the rattle can doesn't look exactly like this. And it's very chalky. Very chalky, so I want to apply as much as I can over everything. And this is the quickest way to do it. And I can kind of abuse the model as I wish right here. Because we're making sure that the gold gets on every nook and cranny of this model. The fuck was that? I should. Oh, you don't have brass paint? I know there's a few YouTube videos that you can find, man, that will actually, like, teach you, like, a few mixtures and see if it's possible for you to do something similar. You know what I mean? Make sure, oh fuck, make sure this guy is fully covered. It's mostly just the underneath at this point. All right. We can clean that off because I'm going to reuse this dry brush. I'm going to use it with silver. Get off as much of the gold as I possibly can. It's one way of getting it off. It might destroy the brush over time by doing this, but it's an easy and quick way. It's like fucking starting a fire. Gotta two-twig it, remember? And teach you in fucking school to do. Alright, man, let me open it up. I'll see it. I'll open it up real quick. All right, let me see. Oh, so what did you use, you said? I mean, that looks pretty good for copper. I mean, it's not like quite there. It looks more like rusted, not necessarily rusted down copper, but more like of a, fuck, I don't even know what, it's more brass, I think. But, I mean, the first photo you sent me, that looks more brass than anything else. All right, so let's work on the silver bits. Now, this is going to be a light dry brushing. I don't want to fill my brush up too much. We're going to just casually apply this on here. Hold on. All right. I'm just casually applying the silver highlights to this. It's still depositing. It makes it so simple because you don't have to do much with these models. I mean, I enjoy painting the Custodes, but the gold is so fucking simple. It's ridiculous how simple it is. Like, I haven't come across a single model that requires less work than a Custodes. At least the gold version. The black is a little bit different because you kind of have to, what's the word? You have to paint all the black areas because you can't just, or no, gold areas, sorry. And there's a lot of gold areas that you have to paint, but for the most part, now I just need to paint the silver. Literally, that's it. I don't know how well you're going to actually be able to see any of this. I might have to zoom in again, but... My dog's streaming, Marshall, and he's fucking making weird ass sounds in the background. I thought children were walking by, but no, it's him. It's him dreaming about chasing bunnies or fucking birds. So he's making this high pitched, like, whining sound. All right, I need to add silver in a different way. I need to water this shit down because it's too thick. I don't know what the hell I did, but... Marshall, it's alright. Oh, yeah, shit. Fuck, I forgot. You're a good boy. Yes. You're a good boy. Oh, you're Marshall. You're a good boy. Mwah. All right, go. Thank you. All right, let's get back to this. I just need to do 2 layers at a time of the silver over all of these parts. All right, those 2 are done. Now, let's move to the top. Tits. I'm gonna have to go back over that. Need more water. Oh, well, hey, that's good, man. I'm glad that you're gonna show people how to do that, because I'd be interested to see how you managed to do that. Since I've always just had silver, I've never actually had to go outside of the box and actually look up how to do it. So that'd be something interesting to see. All right, time for this side. Trying to get all this silver. Oh, well, still, I don't mind learning it from you, man. Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder to paint. Definitely a lot harder. I don't know why it would be any different if I fucking smoked this time. Definitely a lot harder for me to focus on doing this. It's almost like, when like you're trying to pay attention in school and you just get lost in your own thoughts about thinking about other shit. It's like that, but magnified, because it's like it's affecting you, or affecting me, I mean to say. Um, so it's making my reaction a lot slower and whatnot. And just like trying to remember exactly what I'm doing. So basically, this entire just fucking section just needs to be silver. That's what it comes down to. And this fucking brush is like done. I need to just throw it away. I'm going to use it this last time and then I'm going to chuck it and get rid of it. Oh fuck, don't want to get my finger stuck. I'm gonna have to go over again with the silver and fix the shit that I've done. But I'm probably gonna do that later. Because, yeah. I will tell you in a minute. Oh, fuck. Alright, so I am probably going to end the stream. I'm struggling. So I know in the future that there is no ifs, there is no buts, there is no it might not work, but smoking weed and painting does not work for me, period. There's no exceptions. My tolerance just can't handle it. I'm fucking up the model to where I'm gonna have to do more cleaning up because of it. It's sitting in, yes, that's settling in for me. Settling into my fucking bones. I'm gonna rotate my phone so you guys can. I'm gonna just sit here and chat with you guys instead. But yeah, it's starting to hit me, and it's just not conducive to me painting. I mean, I could get completely hammered, drunk off my ass, and still be able to paint perfectly fine, because it doesn't affect me in that way. But this, it's very difficult for me to just focus. My focus is really shit at the moment. I'm still able to talk coherently, which is nice. I'm not at the level of stupidity that I could easily reach if I did another 5 fucking hits, but I'm still at the level to where my coordination isn't the best. But I'm just going to call it here with the model. I got 3 hours into it, and we got 2 models done. So I will show you one more time just so you can see it, but I'll be posting it on my YouTube channel as well. After I get done, I'm gonna actually, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm gonna post it to my YouTube channel and whatnot. So that's one, and then the flesh tearers again. I feel like some of the highlights were a lot thicker than what I wanted them to be, but it is what it is. And then we got this much done on the Custodes. Oh, my phone's at 5%. Well, I was going to have to stop it. So we got this much done on the Custodes bike. I will finish this up probably tomorrow in the morning just to get it done and over with. But yeah, no matter what, I would have had to quit regardless because my phone's at 5%. Because I noticed my screen's fucking brightness just dropped to almost 0. So I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-hour live stream, 2-hour, 55-minute live stream. I will post this when I get done with it after I'm not, high, and then go from there. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out as always. Have a nice night, and talk to you later, guys.